Hello there guys, this is Landro off of LandroeGaming, bringing you a Baron and Hold 10-man video of me going Shadow for a change. It's pretty much my first time as Shadow in a raid environment. It was done in preparation for a couple of encounters that I'll be doing as Shadow for the guild Who Dares Wins upcoming Dragon Soul 10 player. I was with a different team this week, so I got to go Shadow a little bit. Today this is basically preparation for that. The reason that I've included this video, as it's a very boring fight and actually not really too much goes on, is I want to talk about some of the upcoming things that are happening on LandroeGaming, and most notably, and probably of most interest to the viewers of LandroeGaming, would be the competition to win some free merch off of the Blizzard store. So you'll get a mount and you will get a pet. If you are the chosen winner of the upcoming competition. The competition will be announced on the Hagara heroic video, which will be uploaded momentarily, and you will be able to find the link right about here. So if you click that video, and you'll find out all the details about the competition, how you enter, and how you win. But for now, I'll go through my little bit of Shadow footage and just talk to you about how I sort of failed and what I found difficult about Shadow. Right about now, as you can see, I was struggling for an orb, so I was a good 5-10 seconds without an orb, which is terribly inconvenient, because you can't obviously get any empowered Shadow, and your dots are much weaker without empowered Shadow. Not quite sure what that DK was doing running over there with his seething heat on him. I couldn't react in time to life grip him because I'm in Shadow. I'd moved my Healbot, so I couldn't quite get it sorted in my brain in time. I would have saved him otherwise, normally in healing mode, but he had to die because I'm Shadow. But yeah, basically I struggle to keep orbs up because I've got 4-set healing gear on, and I've got healing trinkets and all that sexy stuff. I had 28% hit because of all the spirit, which was pretty useless. Obviously anything above 17 is an entire waste, so I'd much rather that had been haste. But as you can see, after every blade dance, I thought this would be a good fight for Shadow, I must be honest, because of dots. I thought, brilliant, they can tick when the blade dance is happening, and it will give me an advantage on DPS, which theoretically it should, but because of the mechanics of Shadows, where you have to have 5 stacks of evangelism, you have to have empowered Shadow for your dots to be at their maximum, and every blade dance they will drop, because the blade dance lasts so long. Your empowered Shadow drops, your stacks of evangelism drop. Probably what I would do if I was a little bit better at Shadow and got used to this fight, I would save that last orb just before blade dance. I wouldn't consume it, because the orbs last 60 seconds. I at least then would have an orb up at the end of blade dance to ensure I get my empowered Shadow straight back up again. But it was a learning curve, and we had a bit of fun in this pug. It wasn't a particularly amazingly good pug. Just some randoms. There was a couple of good players and a good warlock and a good healer. But I obviously in the blade dance down phases go into my PvP psyche, where I'm off healing as Shadow, which is just something I do naturally. And that stems from your PvPing when you're Shadow. If you can keep a healer up just whilst they're in that little bit of CC, or if you can keep somebody being focused up whilst the healer eats that last little bit of CC, it can change the game. So it's obviously quite impressive in that sense. So yeah, that was a very brief video. Make sure you check out the Hagara video, where I will talk more about the competition that's upcoming, how you win, what you need to do, and what the prizes will be. So thanks for viewing this short video. This is my first attempt at Shadow. Hopefully I improve as I get used to it. Enjoy the rest of videos on LandroeGaming. Landro out.